Hey guys, this is Tony Benson with Wealth Builders HQ and creator of Patterns in a Flash. We're going to go back and review the pattern of the week from last week. But before we get into that, got to get the disclaimer out of the way. I'm not a registered broker, dealer, or investment advisor. I will not give you any recommendations or advice. Everything we do here is purely for educational purposes. If I do mention a trade, just assume it is a paper trade or a practice trade. For regulatory reasons, we do not discuss funded trading here. So we looked at Hewlett-Packard. And I believe it was the day we highlighted it, the 17th, I believe. Should have been. That's a week ago. That day right there, we were looking at the potential for it to continue falling. And you can see very clearly that it did not. In fact, it did quite the opposite. It has taken off to the upside. So the benefit is that even though the trade didn't do what we wanted it to do, we also didn't get into the trade. So that's always a good thing, right? As the old saying goes, it's better to be on the ground wishing you were in the air than to be in the air wishing you were on the ground, right? As a pilot would say. So much better to be down here. So we shall see how it plays out in the next few days. We had a little shooting star yesterday, an inverted hammer, if you will. Inverted hangman, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if there's really technically a name there, but you can see it happened here as well and what happened right after that. And frankly, I still had a position on this. I've been in and out a whole bunch right in here, kind of waiting for it to drop, and it hasn't. I left a little bit there, just expecting it to, and then I almost got out this day, and then I'm like, yeah, you know what? The volume's dying off. I think it's okay. Then we had this day, yesterday, and I was like, you know what? It looks really, really bad. And then today happened. I'm like, oh, this stinks. Then I look at the volume, and it's like there's very, very little volume. So even though I'm upside down, it's not that bad because of the in and out that I've been doing, and I don't have a big position anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. I'm not worried about it. So I'm going to let this thing play out. Hopefully it tanks tomorrow over the next week or two. But if it doesn't, no big deal. I'm in good position with it, so I'm not concerned. CFG, these are the other two that are still on the radar. This one's a little bit below the entry point. It's just tagged it again. It came up and tapped this $50 level twice in the last week. I don't remember when we highlighted this originally. Let me see if I can find it real quick. CFG, was that this month or last month? Must have been in February. And this new version slows things down. What is it again? CFG? CFG. Don't tell me that was in January. Whatever it was a double top. It doesn't matter when I realized it. There's a double top here, right? And it was breaking. We're looking for it to break down here. And then we have the old roll reversal. So we're looking for it to roll back over. So, which is what it's been doing the last few days. So if you've been keeping track of this, if you have patterns in a flash and you've been following the patterns of the week and you're tracking this, then you might be in it again here. And hopefully it will drop off if you are. CVS, this one's kind of iffy. I took a few off the radar this last week. This one is forming a head and shoulders, at least it was. But now with the bullish action we've had in the last week and a half, it's about to come off the list. If it rolls over from here, we'd have a right shoulder, and then we'd still have the neckline down here. But that's most likely going to be several weeks before it really plays out if it rolls over from here. So, and right now that's a big if. We don't know. So we shall wait and see. But that is it for the pattern of the week. If you're going to fail at one thing, fail at quitting. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
Folks, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the training. Now, if you did, be sure to give us a thumbs up and go ahead and hit the subscribe button right over here and hit the bell to keep up with all the latest trading content. And oh, did you know that we have a podcast? Supercharge your trading education with the Stock Market Millionaire, which you can find in the description down below. And while you're there, you can also find other amazing free trading resources that I put together just for you.